What I want to do now is switch gear a little bit and talk about Mission 5 Million. Now, a number of years ago, as you know, I spent much time in the US, traveling back and forward, working with them. And I love the fact that Mannatech uses the term social entrepreneur, social entrepreneurship. I love how they link their products to a mission. And they were doing that through Give for Real, donation through consumption. And the process of that is very simple, that every time somebody purchases one of Mannatech's products, then a comparable nutritional product is given to an at-risk child somewhere in the world. And of course, we know Doctors Without Borders have told us that a child dies every 6 seconds, 5 million under the age of 5 every year. And that's a horrific statistic and something that we can make a difference in impacting. So when I came back from America at the end of 2012, it really got stirring in my heart that we needed to somehow clarify that objective. So I came up with the thought of M5M, or Mission 5 Million. Obviously, if there are 5 million children that are perishing every year, then that should be our mission, hence the birthing of M5M. And of course, M5M now has been branded all through the Mannatech community and is very well celebrated. But when I came up with the thought of M5M, I didn't just come up with that thought just for it to be just a mission or a mission end or a means to, or a focal point. For me, Mission 5 Million was about gathering a bunch of people who would champion our movement and would stand up and make a difference in their world and help us achieve the goals that we have to reach these 5 million kids. And so M5M took upon itself, it's obviously at the moment being proliferated well throughout the world. We held an event here last year, an M5M gala dinner. How many of you came to that gala dinner? And that was an experimental first. This was an opportunity for us to begin to extend our influence into our community by reaching people that we would not normally reach organically. And what I mean by organically is we all go about life doing what we're doing, you know, buying groceries, putting fuel in the car, getting a haircut, paying our bills, and the things that we go about every single day, meeting, you know, other parents at schools when we're picking kids up and whatever else. And we talk about the opportunity that we have with Mannatech. And so organically, one by one, we begin to reach different people. But I really felt for us to reach these 5 million children, we needed to expand our thinking, to expand our influence so that we could reach larger groups of people who could then help us with this great mission. Because from my point of view, there's a sense of urgency in this. That, you know, if a child's going to die every 6 seconds, you know, I don't want to be twiddling my thumbs. I need to be active. And some of the things you're going to see today, you can see that since coming back from Hawaii in February, you know, the Navigate guys have been flat out busy because we feel a sense of urgency. And for me personally, I take this as a mission, and it's a powerful mission that burns inside of my heart to see these kids saved. And so, you know, we again have worked very hard, but I really felt like we needed to reach people that had greater spheres of influence. I know many of you have great spheres of influences, but there's still so many people out there in our city and in our community, our country, and around the world that are yet to be captivated with what we're doing. And if we can reach them and captivate them and then give them a system that is simple and duplicatable and easy to understand and follow, and they can get great success, then, you know, on the result of that, we're going to influence more children's lives for good. So that's sort of the preface behind that. And so beginning of this year, just thinking through M5M, I came up with the concept of Boost, M5M Boost. And Boost stands for Business Owners and Operators Support Team. Business Owners and Operators Support Team. And it became apparent to me that from that M5M gala event, you know, we invited political dignitaries and local councillors, and we had people that were business owners, doctors. You know, there was a whole cross-section of different people who would come to a gala event and pay $99 for the privilege of doing so, than just people that probably wouldn't. You know, nothing against the ones that we meet organically, but the person that you buy your petrol at the petrol station may go, yes, I'm excited, they may join, but their sphere of influence might only be very small. And so when you think about building a business, and one of the things I know, having been involved with network marketing now for 15 years and having achieved the highest possible levels and awarded the highest possible awards, and there's nothing more that I could actually accomplish that I haven't already accomplished at some point during my Manatech journey. There are things you learn along the way. And one of the things you learn along the way is that if you enroll somebody who only knows 5 people, then it's unlikely that they are going to do very well with their 5 people. If you enroll somebody that knows 5,000 people, the odds are that they're going to do a lot better because they've got more influence and they have more people to talk to. And the other factor in networking, which is a common truth, is that when we make our list, and in good faith, we begin to write that list out. And some of us can write a list, and you write a list with 20 names on it. Some of you may be able to write a list with 200 names on it. And we all vary depending on the people that we've connected with in life and the people that we have influence with. Some of you know people you would dare not put on that list. You're just scared to go approach them because you know that if you do, you might get persecuted, you might get shouted down, so it's like, I don't want to, or I might muck it up. And I get all that. I totally get it. I've been around this for a long, long time and around people for a long time. And so what I really wanted to do was to help people have opportunities to reach people that already had large spheres of influences. And the reality is that when you run out of people on your list, you're beginning to scratch your head about who to talk to. And that's where most people's businesses grind to a halt. And so people then go to buying leads off the internet and they spend days and days and days, just crunching numbers, ringing people, just hoping that they're going to find someone who's going to be interested in their business. And not saying that's wrong, and that sometimes works, but not everybody's gifted enough to do that. And I don't know whether everyone in this room is prepared to spend 8 hours a day ringing random people about an opportunity, about getting involved with something. It just doesn't happen. Then other people, they get onto social media and they go, well, I'm just going to go plaster everything I can on Facebook, and I'm going to tweet people, and I'm just going to get out there and I'm just going to just plaster, and hopefully someone's going to like my page, they're going to want to click on it, and then I'm going to have an opportunity to talk with them and help them buy my product. And then there are those that are just webinar junkies, and they're just doing webinar after webinar after webinar and sending people to webinars, and all of that's good. Nothing's wrong with any of that, but not everybody can do that, and not everybody wants to do that, and some people don't even like to do that. Some people don't know how to do that. And so what does that do? Is that just prohibits your business growth, and it titrates it down to what abilities and gifts and talents you have. And I've always believed that we should build a system that is independent of people's skills, education, and experience. If we can build something that will support you in the areas of your life where you might have gaps, then we can help you be successful in spite of yourself or in spite of your inadequacies. And it would just be shameful to think that in this business, the only ones that could ever be successful are the ones that are smart enough and have experience enough and know how social media works and were born with a silver spoon in their mouth and they're slick, and if they were the only ones that would ever be successful in this business, well, Lord help those 5 million kids, because, there just isn't enough people in the world that are that smart, including myself. I don't know all of that stuff. So, Navigate Global was built to help plug those gaps, to support the things in your life that you can't do, and to allow you the time and the leverage to go out there and just communicate with people the best you can and build relationships. So that's the preface of the DNA behind Navigate. But then it's like, okay, well, now we need to open up some windows. We need to open up some portals and opportunities for people to join our businesses and to want to become a champion of saving these 5 million kids. At the same time, as a lot of people say, look, I would love to save those 5 million kids, and I'm very passionate about it, but right now I just want to save my own kids. I want to feed them, but really right now I just want to feed myself. And so we needed to, and for me, it was imperative that we could attract bona fide business leaders, business builders. And you don't, as we know biblically, there's this statement that says that like produces like. And if you want to attract bona fide business people, you have to have a bona fide business opportunity. because business people will be attracted to a proper, legitimate, bona fide business opportunity. So I know a lot of people in the past have tried to sign up customers, and that's fine, nothing wrong. We all should have customers. We all should maintain people that we're giving product to who want nothing more than just to buy the product. That's fantastic. But that's labor intensive and requires a lot of effort on your behalf. But what I think we would all like to have, me included, all of us would love to have some gun business builders, business leaders who get this like we get it and are prepared to go out there and build it and take it to the world. And so, what we needed to do was create a method for that to happen. From my point of view, I don't believe we've ever had that method in our company, and I believe that we now have opportunity to do so. So I'm just going to run through some assets that we've built, and then today I'm just going to show you some of the things we've got. Then I'll explain to you how they work, and then I'm going to go through an M5M Boost overview that will help explain all of this in the next half an hour or so. Firstly, we have been very busy. We've produced a brand new personalized website. You'll see it in just a moment, to build a massive global business. And we're going to run through that website for you. It's a specific Boost, business owner operator support team. And people say, why did we call it that? Or why did I call it that? I called it that because I realized that in my daily travels of whether I'm going down to the pool shop, the local pool shop to buy my chlorine, or whether I'm going down to the local plumbing store, or whether I'm going down to the local cafe or coffee shop, I realized that each of these businesses already have influence. They already have clients and customers that come through them. Whether it be a hairdressing salon, we all have to visit there at some point in time. Even me, I get a haircut every 6 to 8 weeks. It costs me $20. I don't know, it's about $8 per hair or something. But every hairdressing salon, every manicurist, every pedicurist, every chiropodist, chiropractor, every point of business you can think about, anywhere where people are gathering is where it is a business that has an owner or an operator, could potentially become a portal for brilliant success for your business, because they've already got a client base coming through. Hence why we get business owner and operator support team. And we're part of that team, and we're there to help support their business. And you'll see as this unfolds how it all makes sense. So we've produced a website. We'll show that to you in just a minute. We've also produced some Boost flyers, and you have these today to grab. And it explains what Boost is. Our mission at Boost is to simply boost your income and your influence. So if you just place yourself right now in the point of being a cafe or a coffee shop or a small business somewhere, you go through and you look at the local shopping centres. There are more shops for lease nowadays than ever before. People are finding it harder in our economy. And if you drive around some of the industrial estates, you see for lease signs and for sale signs everywhere. So, make no mistake about it, our economy is struggling a little bit. So if we're going to be offering these businesses an opportunity to boost and to increase their income and their influence at no risk to their existing clientele and at marginal cost, all with a 90-day full money-back guarantee, it's not a bad concept for them to have a secondary income stream and not have all the eggs in the one basket. But we'll elaborate as we go through. So we've developed a Boost point-of-sale flyer for you to go talk to your Boost, potential Boost customers. We've also set up some and printed Mission 5 Million, and all of these have been designed around business. These are particularly designed for a business to, once a business becomes a Boost center, and we'll talk through that, but it just means that they now have assets. So we've got the Boost flyers, we have youth, A4s, with again, compelling story to encourage people to want to ask questions about this brilliant product. We have placemats, so if you're in a cafe, coffee shop, and your cup of coffee is dropped down on top of that, and you're there with your girlfriends or your mates, whatever it be, a group of people having coffee and cake, and then you're looking at this and you're going, wow, oh my gosh, what is this? Oh, and we're saving kids at the same time. I'll explain how the process works in a bit, but anyway, we've produced all the material. Also, A4, these are A5 versions of the same thing. We have produced business cards that relate to it, all with the wording that makes sense. Youth cards, M5M, Boost personalized cards for you to go out there and work. We have created, little card holder gizmos, we've got that for sitting on your table. If you're at your local cafe, coffee shop, restaurant, they're talking about their specials on their drink specials and lunch specials, but they've also got this. And it says, the science of glycobiology discovers a fountain of youth, finally what you've been looking for, a younger you. And it talks about what youth can do, some amazing results. And down the bottom it says, just by simply making the switch from your existing skincare product to our youth product, the company will give nutrition to an at-risk child, and you will actually save a malnourished child. And for more information, all we're asking you to do is simply grab a card on your way out of the restaurant and then go to the website. But we'll go through that a little later. Some people might prefer the bigger version to put on their counter, or they may not want to brand their store selling youth. They might prefer just to go with Mission 5 Million. And at this particular shop, this real estate office, for instance, is committed to saving 5 million malnourished children. And we do that by helping propagate the message of saving their lives, but by changing your life. And so grab a card, go to our website, check out what we do, and help us save some kids. Meanwhile, we're selling real estate. So, and they can choose to go the M5M model, or they can go the youth model. And that sort of is driving people towards Nutriveris. So, there's a lot of cool assets that are created. And what I want to do now is, and also we've got scripts. We've also created, in the Navigate email compiler, we've created templates to support this. We've got scripts to support this, autoresponders to support this, a PowerPoint presentation, business presentation to support this. So as you'll see during the course of the next half hour, we have been phenomenally busy, but every component of this has been thought through strategically, and every piece of what you need to go out there and be successful using M5M Boost is all ready, and it's ready to go, and it's ready to go today. You can literally go out there as of tomorrow and start to build your business, and I believe that we're going to see brilliant results. So what I'm going to do now is just take a moment and go through M5M Boost. Also for you today, I have printed a 4-page document that explains Mannatech's mission and vision statement, the opportunity for us to start again, vanity versus sanity, carpe diem, seize the day, social entrepreneurship made simple, prospecting explained with scripts for everything you need to say, the proposal, M5M Boost, all about business owners, operators, support team, first contact strategy with 9 points taking you from the start right the way through to the end, telling you what to say, when to say it, what to do, what to hand out, and where to go to get the results. So a complete run sheet for success, a no-brainer that all you need to do is just read it and follow it. All right, here we go. You ready? You excited? Everyone excited? Alrighty. Firstly, let me just highlight, going back to Mannatech's vision and mission. Our mission is to fight global malnutrition by nourishing the world with real food technology supplementation while empowering and rewarding the lives of those who champion our cause. That's us. And the vision of our company is to impact the global epidemic of childhood malnutrition by linking 5 million consumers of real food technology supplementation with 5 million children in need. Now, from my point of view, I believe in this, our 20th anniversary year of Mannatech, we have an opportunity to begin again. We have 20 years of history and heritage and patents and success, runs on the board, publicly listed company, and we've got some brilliant results. And we have an opportunity to re-engineer Mannatech with M5M, not just as a mission. This is where I want you to make the switch in your head today. I want you to see M5M as a business model. Right, as an opportunity to build great business. And in this, our 20th year, I believe we have a once-in-a-decade opportunity to do something great. I believe with the new product launch, Youth, I believe that product, from what we're seeing in America, the astounding results that they're getting with that product, soon to hit our shores in May. I believe with Youth, with M5M, and with our Boost, our business proposal, I believe that we can get that start-up momentum that new companies get. And if you've been in MLM or networking for any length of time, there's always some new company coming along. and they've always got something to offer, and they're always, blah, 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 and their story sounds pretty well, but inevitably they don't last very long, or things don't work, or they don't have their systems in place, they don't have a solid structure and a business plan and a business model, and so they eventually unwind and they fail. Not so with Mannatech. We've been around for 20 years, we've got a great company, great products, great patents, great future, expanding globally, we have a seamless compensation plan, we have a brilliant system in Navigate, and now we have, for the first time ever, a proper funnel for attracting proper business people who have massive spheres of influences, which will therefore increase the ability for them to generate income and the ability for you as their upline leader to generate income. So we have new startup company momentum, and it's an opportunity right here, right now. So, as a company, we've always produced new products. I believe youth is one of the most brilliant products that we've ever produced, because for the first time in the history of our company, people can see the influence of glyconutrient technology on the outside of their bodies. And while we've been busy explaining how glyconutrients affect the inside of our body, we can now physically see that. And so I always use the example when I'm sharing on youth that, I get up in the morning and go to brush my teeth and look in the mirror and say, I have no idea who you are, but I'm going to brush your teeth anyway. And so, everybody, no matter where you use that, learn that line. Wherever you use that, people go, yeah, that's funny. I get that. And so once we explain the fact, that we have the patented glyconutrient technology that is in youth, and that when you rub that stuff in your face, that it will go, beneath the surface of the skin, and it will influence those cells and literally can reverse the signs of aging. And so I believe that this moment is an incredible point of leverage, and I call it vanity versus sanity. And it's just a really easy sell. And it's an easy sell from the point of view that you've got nothing to lose to try it for 90 days because there's a 90-day money-back guarantee. So take a selfie. If in 90 days or 30 days you don't feel like there's a significant difference, then go another 90 days, another 30 days, another 30 days. But we are seeing, I got through a text the other day from somebody, astounding results of how this product works on their outsides. And so when I do meetings, I tell people, that the vanity business is huge. It's a $14 billion a year business. There are people that spend a lot of money, not just women. There are people spending a lot of money buying all kinds of potions and things to rub in to get the job done. And I say, my wife, again, using an example, I said, I've been married for, 29 years, and my wife, she rubs stuff in her arms, she rubs stuff in her legs. She's got night creams and eye serums and moisturizers. And, I go to grab her in bed at night. She squeezes out like a banana across the floor. And, that's why we only have 4 children. I was only ever fast enough to catch her on 4 occasions. But, she's just one slippery little girl, She's just got stuff going everywhere. But the interesting thing is that is a reality. And it's a scary thing for a husband to come home, one evening and see his wife with his, this face mask on, and it's like, or pieces of cucumbers stuck to their head. I mean, all these weird things that women do. But the thing is that it's a big industry, and people care about how they look. And so the vanity thing's a really easy sell. And then for me, it's just really easy to flip and go, well, if we can see the influence of glycans or glyconutrients on the outside of your body, I don't know what's happening on the inside of you, but it would seem logical that in the same way your face has aged, maybe, your kidneys, your lungs, your liver, your heart, maybe your other internal organs have aged as well. Now, why we can't see them, and we don't want to see them, the reality is there probably has been an influence in time in those areas. So if we can see the physical influence on the effect of glycans on your vanity, it would be sanity for you to want to eat these products. And we also have these products in a nutritional supplement form, in the form of Nutriverus and Ambritose. And so it would be really smart if you were to add this to what you do on a daily basis, whatever it is with nutrition. But even if you don't do anything, it would be really smart for you to eat these products and have a degree of confidence that what you see in the mirror, as you're seeing physical changes, that there is not a far stretch of the imagination to say that these nutrients must be doing me some good on the inside. So I just see this incredible opportunity with youth and with the vanity versus sanity thing, and using it as a leverage point for introducing some of our other products, where traditionally we felt like we needed to go in there with the whole glyconutrient story about the 8 essential nutrients and glycosylation and that really long complex story, which is a great story and it needs to be told, but it doesn't need to be told by you. And I think the sooner we understand that you don't need to tell that story, the better your business will grow. You just use your Navigate email compiler, and all you need is a person's name, email address, and cell phone number. You go into the NEC and you just pick the video of Dr. Bill McAnally explaining how it works. And so he's far more credible than you are anyway. He's a doctor. And I think for a lot of us, over the years who've been in Mannatech, we've tried to just keep doing things the old way. And I propose today that we stop doing things the old way and we start doing things the new way, because it actually is a new day. And so, if you're in a new day doing things the old way, then you're not going to do as well as being in a new day doing things the new way. And so that's what we're talking about this morning, is the new way in a new day and a new opportunity. And I would love, and I really believe actually in actual fact, that as M5M Boost gains momentum, I believe it will become a global phenomenon as we begin to see people getting brilliant success from this. So make no mistake about it, youth is on its way, and it will provide brilliant opportunity. So let's seize the day. The full potential of this 20-year opportunity will only be truly recognised about how we position ourselves as a company and as associates in the current market and what we offer. So there are 3 things we need to capitalise this moment. Now listen carefully. Number 1, we need to size up the moment. This is all in your overview, but we need to size up the moment. Our offer must contain unique and new elements never ever seen before in the industry, yet compelling enough that when presented will solicit massive market buy-in. And what I'm going to present to you today about M5M Boost is exactly that. This is us seizing the moment of a 20-year history with products that are amazing in a market that needs them, and packaging a system that will take that moment and size up that moment and make that moment a point of success for us. The second thing we must do is we have to seize that moment. We've got to size it up and realize there's a huge market, there's massive potential, and we have to seize that moment. So we must contain, our offer must contain a complete package of tools, and we'll go through them again in a bit, and systemization that can be easily duplicated and quickly learned. And we've definitely done that through Navigate and definitely done that through our Boost program. And thirdly, we must support that moment. So number 1, we must size up the moment. We know we have a brilliant one. We must seize the moment, and we must do that with the resources that we have. And then we have to support that, and we have to support that with all the assets we can. And I really believe the greatest asset that we have in Mannatech isn't our products, they're brilliant. Isn't our comp plan and how it pays, that's brilliant. It isn't our conventions. It isn't our incentives and our holidays, they're brilliant. It's not that. The greatest asset in Mannatech is you. You are the greatest asset. And so from my point of view, there are so many people in this room that know about Mannatech, know about our products, know about our plan, know how to use our navigation. If you're new, it doesn't take you long to learn. But our greatest asset is our people. What we need to do is leverage what we know and reach more people. Now, I can guarantee you, if I did a questionnaire in here this morning, that virtually everybody in this room would say, the only thing that's lacking in my business right now is about 1,000 people. And if I just had an extra 1,000 people that were buying product of me, I'd be great, I'd be silver PD or gold PD by then, whatever I'd be, I don't know, but I'd be up there somewhere, and I'd be happy. The only thing lacking, people are enthusiastic, people are motivated, people are educated, you came out on a Saturday, you're committed. What's lacking is there's just not enough people in your business. So how are you going to get more people in your business? It's like, well, I just don't have enough time to go talk to more people. We need to systemize that so that we can leverage time for your advantage so that we can reach more people. And how will we do that? Well, we have to leverage high leveraged people who have databases and spheres of influence. The greater their sphere of influence, the greater people that they connect with on a daily basis, the more potential for growth they have and the more potential for growth you have. As we say, we don't need to work harder, we just need to work smarter. And so Boost was designed to be incredibly smart and to help you work smarter, not harder. And the system will support you whether you've got one person coming in to your business on a daily basis, or whether you've got 100 people coming into your business on a daily basis. So Navigate can control all of that. So we have a loyal, well-trained group of people, and I'm just glad that you came today. And you'll always remember this. It'll be a day that goes down in history. We were there first, and we got this stuff, and we got excited, and we got the results. Okay, now let me just explain social entrepreneurship. But the reason why I'm doing all of this is because we have to understand the preface of what Boost sits on. If we can understand the foundation upon which it's formed, we can then get what it's going to do. Alrighty? So we need to rethink some things. So social entrepreneurship, made simple, with our M5M business model, we often discuss the great global trend of social entrepreneurship, but we need to realize that there are two distinctive words here, and both have purposeful meanings. Social entrepreneurship contains the word social and entrepreneur. And a lot of people focus on the social side. They're focusing on the mission side. You know, we've got to save 5 million kids. Yes, we do. And yes, we want to be conscious about that. Yes, we do. And yes, we have a Give for Real program. Yes, we do. And yes, we have a donation through consumption program. Yes, we do. And they're focused on the social side, but they fail to include the other word. And the other word is entrepreneur. We need to attract people that not just care about our social cause, but we need to attract entrepreneurs. And if we can attract entrepreneurs, those entrepreneurs will reach more people faster, which will therefore help more children faster. So I've often said in my years as pastoring for 25 years, good intentions don't change the world. I don't know how many people have come up to me, man, I tell you what, Pastor Rod, if I had $1 million, I'd give it to you. You know, if I had more time, I would serve. And it's like, yeah, great. And it's like, you know, good intentions don't pay the bills, right? Just in the same way that your good intentions about your business, well, I've got great intentions. I'm going to be a presidential leader one day. I'm going to have a 6-figure income. I'm going to have a retirement income. I'm going to have a 7-figure retirement income. You know, you can have all the intentions in the world, but unless you have activities that correspond with that intention, and unless you have a work ethic, and unless you have a system and a plan to follow, then all of those good intentions will be nothing more than hot air. And so we need to convert that, and we need to make it real. And so social entrepreneurship is brilliant, but social entrepreneurship can only truly work in an atmosphere where people get an entrepreneur mindset. So M5M was designed, Mission 5 million was designed not just to be a declaration of mission, but it was meant to be the backbone of a marketing message of Mannatech and form part of what makes us unique, but also possibly be one of the greatest business opportunities available today for associates to attract high-leveraged people with large databases and spheres of influence. So attracting this type of person and getting their buy-in and support would open up greater opportunities. Simply put, like producers like. And we need to attract entrepreneurs who already understand business, even if it isn't our business yet. We can educate them on our business, but they need to have an understanding of business. So let me just talk about prospecting now, and how we've looked at prospecting in the past and how we should look at prospecting in the future. Now, traditionally, prospecting has been done organically. We used that word earlier. Organic growth, this is where you meet people in everyday life and engage in discussion that hopefully leads them to our opportunity. I would like to propose to you that M5M Boost is not an organic means of building your business. So you have to completely rethink and recalibrate your expectations. And I think as we unfold all the elements of this today, I think you'll begin to see potential that goes beyond organic growth, where it's me enrolling one, and it's me enrolling another one, hoping that one of those one will enroll another one, and working really hard to help that one get another one, hoping to get another one. And I'm working really hard now with my 3, hoping that one of them will find another one. You know, and pretty well that's how most people have probably built their businesses historically. But I see a different day. There's a new day. And if we're going to save these 5 million children, we just can't afford to all be working organically. Nothing wrong with that. We should continue to work organically, but we need to work not just in organic growth, we need to have orchestrated growth. This is probably a new concept. Something that I came up with as I was studying and researching this is orchestrated growth. What is orchestrated growth? Now, orchestrated growth is when you plan the outcome before you even venture out. That you already systemize and are organized sufficiently enough so that your growth is not random, that your growth is a result of following a system that has all of the materials needed to support the outcome. And so it's orchestrated growth. Wouldn't it be wonderful to know that in your business, once you have your system up and running, that you could almost calculate out the type of growth and the type of activity and result that you will get rather than just being driven by you? Wouldn't it be brilliant if you had leaders and if you had areas and if you had parts of your business that were just exponentially growing and the system was able to sustain and support that growth and orchestrate that growth? That's a whole new day. And this is, again, a paradigm shift in our thinking, folks, where we're going from just me doing what I can do and maybe me and a few others to doing something bigger and greater and reaching more people. So the word prospecting, just going back in history, talked about gold miners. They could be gold miners, it could be diamond miners, they could be opal miners, whatever. We'll use gold as the example. So gold miners would go out, they would find a riverbed, they would take some gravel, and they would pan, and we know that gold is heavier than any other substance, particularly any rocks that may be in the river and the sand, and that the rocks and the sand washes out, and the gold is left in the bottom of the pan. That's called prospecting. Now, that's what all of us do organically on a day-to-day basis. We're going out there and we're hoping that we'll pull up to a bend in the river, that someone will come into our world somehow, whether it be on social media, telephone, whether it be through a webinar, or whether it be through just day-to-day life. And we're hoping that by the time we run some water through this and we talk to them about some stuff, that there might be a little bit of gold left in the pan. And that's great. But yay! And we recruit that person and we go, here you go, here's your gold pan. Now you go out and you start panning for gold. And this is what you do, blah, blah, blah. And you talk to people and you pan, and then it's like sometimes, you do that, you go through the whole process, no gold in the bottom of the pan. Uh-oh. Next, pan for gold. Uh-oh. Next. Uh-oh. And they'll eventually, whoa, there's gold. And then every now and then you come across a nugget, right? And I'm sure that all of you were somebody's nugget. That you're just there, little pride and joy today, being in this room. Like, they're our nuggets, they're our gold nuggets, and we found them, and we unearthed them, and they're going to be brilliant. They have all the hope in the world for you, and that's great. You could be that nugget. But what we need to do is find a whole bunch more nuggets. We need more nuggets. We need more gold. We need to get more success. So going back to prospecting, what generally happens is that a wise prospector will drill a bit of, they'll find some gold somewhere, and then they'll drill some core samples, and they'll look at what is beneath the ground. And we all know that, well, we don't all know, but it's common knowledge that most gold sits on top of bedrock. So in the gravel above bedrock, particularly through river systems, that's where your gold is. So then what the gold miner does, they're really smart, is they go, okay, we know that there's some pay dirt, there's some gold-rich dirt in this area. So then they bring in their D10s and their dozers, and they bring in their trucks and their excavation material, equipment, and then they bring in their gold mining trommel, their wash plant, and they have they start digging up the earth, and they start pouring it in at one end, and they might have a trommel that rotates to remove the bigger rocks, or it might be a shaker that removes the bigger rocks. Then they wash those rocks and that pay dirt down, and then it goes through a sluice box, and a sluice box is a carefully angled device that has miner's moss in it, which is this little fine fabric that is able to capture the smallest grains of gold. They wash the water through that, and as the water comes washing down, that sluice box, the gold sinks to the bottom, down into the riffles down the bottom, and into the miner's moss, while the water and rocks and sand is cascading over top. The gold is sinking to the bottom, and then after running thousands of cubic meters of their gold-rich soil, they then turn the plant off, and they go and they take out the miner's moss, they clean out the sluice box, and then they pan out their gold, and they celebrate if they've done well. But here's the thing, that any smart miner isn't going to mine soil that doesn't have gold in it. Right? They're going to go check it first. But once they find pay-rich dirt, and they now know that this has gold in it, man, then they go off the top. They work 24 hours around the clock. They bring in a night crew, they got lights up, and they know this: the more pay gravel, gold-rich pay gravel I can run through my trommel and my sluice box through my wash plant, the more gold I'm going to get at the other end. Now, Boost, Business Owner Operator Support Team, was designed with that concept in mind. This is what I want you to think about. So let's just go back to your local cafe. And I know this to be fact because I've already done it. You go to your local cafe, and there's one, I won't tell you which one there is, but one very close to us here, where on any given day that you go there, and it's close to church, so I pop out there every now and then to meet people, but on any given day, that place is packed. And it's packed with women, predominantly, some men as well, but a lot of women who are just catching up. You know, maybe they got morning tea or afternoon tea planned. 6 or 8 of them at a table, 6 or 8 over there, another 4 or 5 over there, maybe a husband and wife over there, maybe a bit of a business meeting going on over there. So in any week, this particular cafe could have 1,000+ people coming through their cafe. To me, I look at that and I go, rich, pay dirt. Now, I can stand there all day long out the front as people are coming out and say, oh, we've got a great skincare product. It's called Youth, and you rub it in, and it gets rid of your wrinkles, and it's brilliant. Or I can be out the front and say with a banner saying, 5 million children are dying of malnourishment. Please buy our Nutriveris product. Don't take your synthetic vitamin and mineral. 95% of vitamins and minerals are made of petroleum, coal tar, and rocks. Take this one. And you can do it. You can organically pan out the front of that incredibly rich soil, or you can just bring in the heavy equipment and harvest it all and get all the gold out of there. That's what Boost is about. Business Owners Operator Support Team. You're part of a team of people who are there to support a business owner to help them generate a secondary income out of their primary income at no risk to their primary income by offering products that are not in conflict with the product that they're selling and giving them visual reference of how this product could influence the people that are in their cafe. So now you're sitting at your table and you're ordering your coffee and your beautiful piece of pecan pie and whatever it is you're having. And while you're sitting there and you're ordering that and you're there with your girlfriends and you go, Fountain of Youth, younger you know you want a younger you. Yeah, I do. And then I look at these results and go, flip, that's amazing. Have a look at that, Jenny, Sally, look at that. Where do we get this stuff? This is amazing. And then down the bottom it says, help fight childhood malnutrition by simply making the switch from your existing skincare product and place an order of Youth Skin Cream. I'm not asking you to buy something you're probably not already buying, sweetie. All I'm saying is if you're buying some other product, it isn't going to be as good. Why not buy our product, which we think is better, and with a full 90-day money-back guarantee, you've got nothing to lose, and you get to go home tonight and know that you've just saved a kid from malnourishment. Man, I've got to feel good about that. So it's a complete twist. So now these ladies are all sitting there, and while they're there to talk about, I don't know, whatever they're talking about, all of a sudden this thing's being handed around, and it says, 5 million children, it says that die every year. And then it says, for more information, simply ask for a business card and visit our website. You owe it to yourself. Down the bottom it says, you owe it to yourself to restore your youth. A little bit of guilt. A little bit of guilt goes a long way. Yeah, I do. I do owe it to myself. I do. I want to look younger. And so now you think about that coffee shop owner. That coffee shop owner has done nothing except convert their existing business into a business that now is a funnel for a secondary income stream for them and leveraging their whole business for their advantage and for the advantage of saving 5 million kids. So we're prospecting now on a much bigger scale. Alrighty, so imagine this. We have set up a new marketing platform with Navigate Global that will establish potentially thousands of Tom's Shoes style micro business centers. Now we know what Tom's Shoes does. Tom's Shoes in America, you buy a pair of Tom's Shoes, canvas shoes from him. He gives a pair of shoes, comparable shoes, to a child somewhere overseas so that they can go to school. Brilliant concept. Tom, you're a legend. But imagine if Tom thought outside the box. Let's just say for a minute, it's good on Tom. It's like with Manatech. Manatech is a company that will, when you buy product from them, give nutritional products to a child in need. We are one company doing that. So if we just switch this around, imagine if Tom could go influence Nike and Reebok, Florsheim, Lloyd's, I don't know, what else? What other shoes are there? Crocs, if you call them shoes. But anyway, imagine if Tom went to Nike and to Reebok and said, you know what, we give away a pair of shoes to an at-risk child that wouldn't have shoes without them. Imagine Nike if you did the same thing. Imagine if you became a social entrepreneur company. Imagine if Nike grew a conscience. Imagine if Nike all of a sudden, I'm not being mean to Nike, and I hope that anyone watching this from Nike doesn't feel like, because you get my tick of approval. But the thing is, if Nike were also, and Harvard Business School said this in a recent report, and it's on our website for everybody to see on our Boost webpage, that if you don't add a social entrepreneur element to your business, then you are committing strategy malpractice in the world in which we live today. That if you are doing something that changes the world, people are more likely to support you. For instance, Dick Smith recently donated a lot of Vegemite and peanut paste, and Nola was telling us the other day and they gave us a whole bunch, because they said for our food market area, and they were told that we were told that Dick Smith doesn't donate. They don't donate. They have their reduced prices, but they don't donate. So our guys went and contacted them, and they gave us a whole bunch of stuff. And so the other day, I was down buying Vegemite. It just happened to be at the shop, and I just wanted to... In fact, I was actually buying peanut paste and Vegemite. I needed the peanut paste because there's a rat living at our house somewhere, and I wanted... Because peanut paste is brilliant on a rat trap. Just a bit of a digression. They just can't help it. I mean, who can help peanut paste? We all eat it, the crunchy peanut paste. But anyway, so I saw Dick Smith's one. I went and bought Dick Smith's one. And I bought Dick Smith's one because I thought Dick Smith must be a good bloke. It's like Tom's shoes. If someone's going to give away a pair of shoes, if I buy a pair of shoes, I can go buy a pair of shoes from someone that doesn't do it for any other reason apart from profit, or I can buy a pair of shoes from Tom's Shoes and feel good about it. So, the whole element of opening up by using the business owners and operators support team, we get the potential to open up literally hundreds, if not thousands, of social entrepreneur, Tom's Shoes in inverted comma, centers, business sites that are now not only making money through their primary business, they are leveraging their primary business to help save malnourished children while also building a secondary income. And I believe that this is the essence of social entrepreneurship. And I think a paradigm shift for us, because we're now no longer just, as I said, thinking organically, we're thinking, expanding out there now, orchestrated growth. So you might know business people. I'll just use Guy as an example. Do you mind if I use you as an example, Guy and Adeline? They've been in Manatech for how long?
4 years.
4 years. Have you done much with Manatech? Not much. No, don't speak for them, Ian. Ian's the upline. He's speaking for them. You're going to get yourself in trouble. You haven't done very much, right? Because you never saw. You said this to me. You said, Rod, I never saw myself going out there just one-on-one, just talking to people one by one by one. It didn't work for me. But then when you came and you saw the boost, because we had a pre-meeting and Guy came to it, because Guy, all of the printing that you've seen today, Guy and Adeline have done, and we're going to help you to get some of that later today and how you can purchase that and get it personalized for you. So I brought Guy over to a meeting for two reasons. Number one, I really believed he would get this. And number two, I wanted to use a local printer to get the job done that we needed to get done. So Guy, who came into a meeting reluctantly, under Ian's invitation, I would imagine, thinking like, these guys are a bunch of losers and I don't think you can make any serious money out of this, and it's not for me. Now, I'm not putting your words in your mouth, but I'd say that was pretty much the size of it. Okay.
That's the short story.
It's a short story. And so he comes along, and after about, half an hour going through this, the lights turn on. And Guy then says, I've got all these clients that I do business with. I've got all these people that I do printing for. All of a sudden, if I can put this on my website, that you can turn your business into we can help boost your influence, your income. I can now reach all of these businesses who could now become these potential social entrepreneur Tom Shoe type sites. Doesn't matter whether they're selling automotive parts. You can go into your local mechanic, and your local mechanic can have that flyer sitting up there that this local mechanics shop is committed to saving 5 million children. And we do that because we care. Take one of our business cards, go check out what we do. Your local kindergarten can have one up there. We're committed to saving 5 million children. All you've got to do is buy from us your children's nutritional products, and the company will give equivalent nutrition to an at-risk child somewhere in the world and feel good about it. And make money at the same time, and have a whole system that supports that. So, Guy was like, all of a sudden, like, ping, 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 ping. The lights were going on, and he could see now that he could go from having this organic growth to orchestrated growth, where he could target high leveraged individuals with large databases and influence to get results from them. And so by doing that, he could get what he needed to get faster, they could get what they needed to get faster, and we all get done what we want to get done, which is save these 5 million kids faster. Is everyone with me? Alrighty, so I think what we're going to do is I'm just going to step through all of the assets now and the 9 steps of how all this works. So I think we all understand that the mission of Boost is to boost a business owner's income and their influence. Okay, first contact strategy, step 1. The plan is to visit all local coffee shops, restaurants, cafes, hair salons, beauty salons, the butcher, the baker, and the candlestick maker. Whoever, basically any business can be part of Boost. Your goal is to open doors for healthy dialogue about M5M, youth, and glyco-nutritional technology using the WIIFM method. It works every single time. Does anyone know what WIIFM? What's in it for me? You got it totally right. So what's in it for me? And at the end of the day, most people come back to that. They go, that's all fine, that's fantastic, all good and dandy, but what's in it for me? How's that going to help me? And so we're going to use the what's in it for me method. Okay, and you can find trainings on this in Navigate, on forming people and all the helpful hints for building a business. So number 1 is we're going to talk to people. Number 2, when we approach the business owner and operator, we simply introduce ourselves as part of a team committed to boosting their income and their influence. The flyer and website does most of the explanation, so it's best not to get into too much discussion unless you are confident enough to do so. So here's a few scripting points to help you with your discussion. Let's say you're at the local coffee shop, you're at the local butcher. I've got a butcher already. I just got to get time to go see him. I've been too busy building all this stuff to go follow up my butcher. But my butcher wants a banner across the back of his butcher shop, and he gets thousands of customers through every week. And he wants to put a banner up on the back of his butcher shop to say, this butcher shop is committed to saving 5 million malnourished children. One dies every 6 seconds. If you want to help save a child in need, grab a business card from me, go check out my webpage, and I'll tell you how it can be done. And so all these people are coming through, they're buying their meat, buying their chicken, getting their sausages, and while they're there waiting, getting served, they see, oh gosh, these guys are saving malnourished children, and come, we can be part. I'd like to find out what that is. And they just grab one of the cards, out of his card holder sitting there on the meat counter, or he puts it in their bag of, go check out my webpage. All of a sudden, you've now a potential 1,000 people going through that butcher shop that week who are now going, and you're running more pay dirt through your system to find those gold nuggets out the other end. And I think we all know that to go to platinum presidential in this business, you only need 4 people who get it and want to build a presidential leg, and you're now on $750,000, $800,000 a year residual income because you found 4 people. That's what I did. That's what I went to in my business. And so, what we're doing is we're increasing the odds and we're increasing that potential because we're increasing the numbers of people we're flowing through a system, and we're doing it orchestratedly, right? We're planning for that growth to happen. So when you approach this business owner or operator, you're going to have a bit of dialogue. It might just be as simple as saying, there's no doubt in these difficult economic times that it's wise not to have all your financial eggs in the one basket. We can offer a great financial alternative using the power of leverage, duplication, and mission. Here's my flyer. Have a read. Go check out my website and get back to me. So it might be as simple as that. It might be as simple as, just letting them know. They ask, what do you do? Well, we're not financial planners. We're not business consultants. We're just part of a global team of people committed to helping saving 5 million children that needlessly die from malnutrition each year. It's called social entrepreneurship. And it's integrated. We can integrate it through your existing business at no risk to you. And you can help us save these children while also making a secondary income. Go check out the details on my website, and then I'll follow you up with some more information. So very simple way of entering into dialogue. Or we can say to them, we can help you set up an existing business in a way that can potentially future-proof it against any unforeseen economic changes, like rises in interest rates, lease costs, building costs going up. But we can help you create a secondary residual income that could be even replace your primary income you're getting from your existing business. Are you interested? You got nothing to lose. Comes with a full 90-day money-back guarantee. Go check out my website. So, I mean, you've got all these amazing opportunities now to enter into dialogue. Now, we've designed this website to be absolutely compelling and simple. So when you, again, as a point of flow, when you're talking to the business owner, when you're talking to the cabbie, when you're talking to the butcher, when you're talking to the cafe, the coffee shop, the hairdresser, whatever it may be, wherever you're at, all you're going to do is say, hey, look, this is what we do. I'm just going to give you a flyer that will explain it. We don't want you spending an hour sitting there, because the process is this. They take the flyer, they read the flyer, and you also leave them one of your business cards, right? And it's personalized to you. And we can, Guy can get all these done very quickly. This one is Rod Gilchrist, and I leave them my business card on a flyer. Because now I am Rod Gilchrist, I'm a Boost team member, and I'm here to boost your income and your influence. And then we'll explain, we'll go, and the web page says pretty much the same as the flyer says. So we'll go through the web page so you can see it. And the back of my card says, maybe it's time to boost your business. In these uncertain economic times, we have designed a way for you to future-proof your business. Our mission is to boost your income and your influence while not affecting your existing business. We stand ready to open up a whole new world of opportunity for you. Simply call me or leave your details at my website and book your 1-hour no obligation meeting. And then it's got my name, my mobile number, and it's got my personalized Boost Navigate URL address. Now, let me just explain what that is. Remember, with the youth one, your personalized youth one is youth.navigate.biz/your username. Your Boost one is exactly the same. It's boost.navigate.biz/your username. In my case, it's Rod. And so right now, all of those are active. All of your Boost pages are live for you to go home and play with today. All right? So it's ready to go. And we just scroll down to the bottom of this page, please, Tracy. You can see that this is my page, Rod Gilchrist from Carrara, and my new phone number. So let's just go through this Boost page. The landing page, obviously it's a Navigate Global initiative. It's nice and clear. Our mission is to simply boost your income and your influence. So we can do this for you in 3 simple steps. Let's just go through this. We just want to introduce concepts, and you'll notice that none of this is MLM-ish. This is all business and talking a language that they understand. So we're going to do this for you in 3 simple steps. Number 1, the power of leverage. We help you to better utilize your current business, clients, and contacts to generate extra income streams with marginal extra effort or cost at no risk to your existing business. That's important for them to understand. Number 2, we introduce you to the power of duplication. We help you extend the influence of your business from being local to becoming global with our proven business system, which is Navigate, and personally assigned consultant. And this personally consigned consultant, we would use the terminology upline, because once this business joins up, they're going to be in your downline, but for them, they don't need to know upline, downline right here, right now, way too confusing. So it's just like your personally assigned consultant who we provide free with your startup pack, which is exactly what happens. Like if I sign up Ian, and Ian joins my business, I'm now his personalized professional contact that he gets to use for free to help him build his business. He doesn't have to pay for me to help him. I want to help him, and I want to see him be successful. So again, you think about this now, you're now the local fish and chip shop owner, or you're the local hairdresser, and you're being told that someone can help you create an extra income stream at no risk. They can help you take your business internationally, and they will provide you with a consultant for free when you get a startup pack, and we'll talk about that startup pack in a little bit. And then thirdly, the power of mission, introducing this element into your business. We help you feel better about what you do by connecting you and your business clients and contacts to solving a global problem. This is called social entrepreneurship, and it's the best and fastest growing business model in the world. It's a fact. And so that social entrepreneurship edge now says, let's take your business from just doing what it does to making a difference in changing the world while you're making money. And so Social Entrepreneurship Explained is a revolutionary new business model. A recent Harvard Business Review stated, if a company doesn't have a business model like this woven into who they are, they're basically guilty of strategy malpractice. This model actively addresses a global problem in the world by creating a business that is itself the solution, like providing shoes for orphans when we purchase shoes. We choose to tackle the 5 million global childhood deaths that occur from malnutrition each year through our revolutionary Mission 5 Million or M5M business model. So now we've just inserted a video player, and a little while back we created this social entrepreneur video explaining what social entrepreneurship is. Now again, put yourself in the shoes of a cafe owner, coffee shop, childcare centre owner, whatever it may be, real estate office. We've been speaking to some real estate offices. They're getting this. They're like, this is really cool. I don't have to do anything extra. I'm just adding an element in. This is very, very cool. And so then they can click and play the video. And this explains what social entrepreneurship is.
Hi, I spent a lot of money animating a cool promo to tell the most amazing story about the most amazing company that went something like this.
Welcome to a brand new approach to success in business, lifestyle, freedom, and life.
And it was amazing, but it didn't work. I asked myself, why? It's simple. It's all been done before. We've heard it all before, and times have changed. Everybody is over the hype, the broken promises, the get-rich-quick schemes, and are now more skeptical than ever, and rightfully so. So I decided not to sell you anything or promise you anything or dazzle you with eye candy. Just simply introduce you to something everybody understands and, funnily enough, wants to become: a social entrepreneur. Ordinary people doing extraordinary things and getting paid to do it. We simply help you to help others by connecting your life to a global cause bigger than you. Our solution is new, innovative, and taking the world by storm. I can change your life. I can get wealth to you so it can flow through you to the most disadvantaged people on the planet. Basically, money with a mission. We are like a new breed of superheroes. No Lycra required. So let me help you help others. Just leave me your details and I will send you the coolest information about the hottest trend on the planet today.
Alrighty, so as you can see, that animated video really well articulates social entrepreneurship. Just a quick minute of bling. So it's like, okay, I get social entrepreneurship. And then down the bottom it says, change your world and the world at the same time. Click on the mission button to see the amazing opportunity we have to change your world and the world. They go, okay, I get that. They'll click on the mission, and they can do it at the bottom, or they can use the tabs at the top. Either way, both of them will hyperlink to page 2. And page 2 is Mission 5 Million, is M5M. We're committed to linking 5 million consumers of our patented and world-changing products to 5 million children. We're not listing our products at this point. We're just telling them about, remember, what we're doing is setting up this business owner to understand that they can make a difference in the world and they can also make money for themselves. So we're the first company to ever do this and reward people for helping champion this cause. We call this making money with a mission, and our impact is profound. We can help you leverage your existing business and create a secondary income that could surpass the income you receive today from your business. Please watch the video to see some of our results. And so the video that we've inserted into this video player, we'll just click. This is the Valente Fox welcoming us into Mexico. It shows the distribution through Manna Relief. And so it's a brilliant little video showing how many kids' lives we are affecting. Most of us may have seen that, but it's a brilliant video.
1/2 of all childhood deaths are linked to malnutrition. At Manna Relief, we're dedicated to solving that problem through real food technology.
All right, we'll just pause that. Thanks, Tracy. So this goes on and it just shows the distribution of the product throughout the world. So people, you're a business owner and you're seeing real life examples of these products being distributed. And it shows how we've distributed to over 38 million kids. And then we explain why nutrition. Why are these kids, for millions of children around the world, they're getting fed but not getting nutrition? We explain feeding and Doctors Without Borders and why they're saying, the grain, the food we're giving them is filling their tummies, but it's not giving them the nutrition. Undernutrition versus malnutrition. How M5M works. This is where we introduce some of the business concept by simply making the switch from your existing nutritional products to our revolutionary products. You'll trigger a donation of Phytoblend powder to a child in need. And then it goes on and explains that. What we give, and it says we give a nutrient-dense Phytoblend powder, and we explain the technology in that Phytoblend powder, which is synthetic free, contains nutrients from natural plant sources. Children can now get standardized, nutritional, effective amounts of vitamins and minerals. And then our global impact. This was straight off Manna Relief's webpage as of Friday afternoon. Over the last few years, we've distributed 68 million servings of Phytoblend powder to more than 235,000 children in 89 countries through Manna Relief, a not-for-profit organisation. Then now I'm like, okay, I understand how you want to help me and my business by leveraging my business. I understand how my business can now be a platform for changing children's lives. What's the opportunity? And so we click on that. And again, we don't want to go into too much detail because we want to, remember, what we want them to do is go, I'm excited enough to leave my details. And all we want them to do is book a 1-hour presentation. And in that 1-hour presentation, we'll go out there with our PowerPoint and we'll go through how this whole, and I'll show you that in just a second. So we just want them to understand that they can extend the borders of their influence, think outside the box and turn their business into just standard little old business to now changing the world. Often our greatest opportunities are already at our fingertips. We are committed to helping you to not just see these opportunities, but leverage them by connecting you to them in an innovative way. There is no doubt that the world has changed, as you'll see in this powerful video, and those that understand how it has changed will benefit the most from that change. And then in this video player, we've put that great video about how the world has changed over the last 100 years and how we live in a connected society. And if we can connect people to that connected society, we can generate income. Okay, thank you, Tracy. If you haven't seen any of this, go home and watch it on your own websites when you get home. But again, as a business owner, I'm now watching, I understand that the world has changed. Technology has changed. And so I'd be silly not to change with it. And now I've got the opportunity to do so with this great company. And then down the bottom of this page, send me information. And then it directs them straight through to a lead capture page. And so, as I said all along, all we really want is someone's name, email address, and phone number. And from there, the NEC will do the rest. Now, we've written a brand new autoresponder to go with this. There's all new autoresponders. Hi, Tracy. Congratulations on taking the first step towards making a difference in your world and the world at the same time by leaving your details on my website. Boost is a Navigate Global initiative providing a proven system designed to boost your income and your influence. I'll be in contact with you soon to help you begin your journey. Alternatively, if you would like to contact me, my details are below. In the meantime, click on the link below and enjoy a video we created to offer some powerful life and business truths. And it's really interesting. Like, I rewatched the 3 truths again the other day and I realized how brilliantly it actually fitted in the context of business. Talking about, we all need someone to love, something to do, something to look forward to, the theory of chaos and, of growth. Actually works really brilliantly. And so they get that video. And as you can see, it already pre-populates with my details. So if Tracy wants to get in contact with me, it pre-populates with all of my numbers. She can get in contact with me. Or alternatively, I've now got her details so I can get in contact with her. Boom, we've got a live one. So we then leave them one of our Boost flyers, a personalized business card, and if possible, get their business card, right? Always get people's business cards wherever you can. And when you're leaving, can I grab your business card as well? So if they don't respond to you for whatever reason, at least you've got their details. You can use the Navigate email compiler and send them information anyway, yeah? So never let a chance go by. So the flyer, that's point 3. Point 4, the flyer gives a general overview of what M5M and Boost is all about, while the website gives a much more detailed explanation with videos and a place for them to leave their details to find out more and book a no obligation presentation with a Boost team member. Number 5, Again, I'm repeating myself. There's only 3 things we need: name, email, address. Once you've left their details, then all you need to do is go into your contact manager and your NEC and follow them up. I've explained what your personalized URL is. It's boost.navigate.biz/your username. Now, what we're trying to do here, folks, let me clarify, is the business owner operator support team, and you being part of that team going out there to business, what you're doing is you're opening up new gold mines. So would you just think about it in those terms? You're going from panning to literally open cut mining. And you're now in a position where you can leverage the influence, the customer base, client base of that whole business in a way that you could never have done before, for that owner's benefit and for their financial benefit, for obviously your benefit, and also for the benefit of saving more children. Does everyone understand that? We're just running more pay gravel through the system to get these greater results. All right, we're going to wrap up in just a sec. Then you can go to the Navigate email compiler and you can select Boost templates and scripts to follow up and select the material that you want to send them. So Tracy, if you could just log out of that, go into Navigate. And so when you go into your subscribers area, you're going to go down to the Navigate email compiler. Person has left details. Now, you may have had a discussion with that business owner, and their preference might be to promote M5M and Nutriverus, or they might have a preference to promoting youth. So one of the most important things here is, I'm just going to skip down point 8. It is imperative that you ascertain the best assets to use in their business to promote a Mannatech product. We suggest the 2 easiest methods are youth and M5M promoting Nutriverus. As such, we've developed some A4, A5 flyers to be placed into Perspex holders, table placemats for restaurants, as well as business cards. Some places of business may prefer a banner or something on the counter or in the window. So it's important for you to kit them out appropriately, because it's from here that you will get your new prospects. I think we'd all understand that. So once you've got the person to the point where they've joined up, the ultimate outcome of using this system, just while Tracy loads that up, the ultimate outcome is for the local cafe owner to go, I'm in. I want 50 of them to put on my 50 tables, and I want 500 placemats so that when these ladies are sitting down, or they might use one or the other or both, so that when these ladies and guys are sitting down in my cafe or my restaurant, they can read that, see the results, and ask for a card. And then on the way out, they will then pick up one of the youth business cards, and the youth card directs them to your navigate.biz youth webpage. And I'm just going to funnel that through. We'll just get through some of the detail. So firstly, if we go to the template section, you can see there's a brand new section called M5M Boost. There's a whole bunch of new templates we've created. You've just met with somebody, or if you know a business person, and they might be interstate or overseas, and you want to send them the flyer because you're not able to be there. Like, I know Ian's got South African friends. I think Gabby said she's got some people in Canada. So she can actually go to her Navigate site, pick a template, pick a script, and actually send the information all the way over to Canada, where the Canadians can now go out there, download this, and go out to their Canadian coffee shops and butchers, bakers and candlestick makers, and all of a sudden, she's just opened up a whole bunch of gold mines over in Canada or New Zealand or anywhere in the world where Mannatech currently operates. So we've created all the assets for you to build a truly global business. Can you imagine just one cafe? I just get excited. One cafe with 1,000 people coming through per week. If only 1%, which is marginal and probably an understatement, if 1% of those 1,000 people actually said, I want to rub some of that stuff on my face, where do I get it? How many people is that? 1,000, 1%, 10. That's 10 new sales for you in that 1 week, which is probably more than you could do organically. Yeah? 10. Imagine if you had 10 sites set up. We had the hairdresser, we had the local real estate office, we had the local mechanic, we had the local butcher, we got the Indian restaurant down the road that we go to and get our takeaway from. We've got all these. If you had 10, and if the same rule of thumb applied, that would mean there would be 100 sales for you in that week, which would be 10,000 GPV. In 6 weeks, that would be 60,000 GPV, and you are now a presidential director on a 6-figure retirement income. We have just converted your business from organic to orchestrated growth. And we've done that by high leverage opportunities with a system that can handle all of the details, allowing the sales, the growth, the follow-up, the scripts, the PowerPoints. Once we've road tested the PowerPoint in the field over the next few weeks, we'll be doing a voiceover over it, and it'll be a DVD. And it'll be downloadable on the net, and you can send it on the internet to people. It'll go for about 15 minutes. So even if you can't do a presentation, don't worry, because I'm going to do it for you. And I'm going to do a really good job. And then if you want it done in Mandarin, we'll do it in Mandarin. If you want to go do something over in, why not? We've already done Mandarin and Russian and Spanish. Someone the other day said, I've got this incredible contact through the Filipino community. I could sign up thousands of people in the Filipino community. Fantastic. Let's just do it in Filipino language. What's that called, Steve? Tagalog. We'll just do it in Tagalog. We'll just get someone. I think that was Vietnamese, actually. I always get them all mucked up. It's terrible. But all of a sudden, you've now got all these Philippines people all cranked up and all excited. You know what? And most people aren't organically going to go out there and do it. They're going to say, give me a system, help me leverage what I've got. And so now we've got M5M Boost ones as well to follow up the M5M Boost, all branded that. So we'll just click there. We've got Thank you for your time, Boost M5M. Thank you for your time. We've got malnutrition ones. Again, all Boost connected, close. So there's Nutriverus ones, youth ones. Basically, every option at this point is now available for you to go in there. Then go over to scripts, and then we just go down to scripts, and you can see there's a whole new category down here called M5M Boost in your scripts section. Just follow up. It was like great seeing you the other day. It was wonderful for you to come, blah, blah, blah. Warren Buffett, one of the richest men in the world, once said, never depend on a single income, make investment to create a secondary source. I'm committed to helping you achieve great results, so please feel free to contact me at any time. It's just so simple. It just allows you complete leverage to build with using the Boost platform, or you're leveraging youth, or you're leveraging M5M and Nutriverus. So then you can, as usual, as you know, you can just pick anything. Pick the social entrepreneur video, it doesn't matter, just pick anything. And then you just pick whatever assets you want to help. Because people are going to ask you questions like, okay, what's in Nutriverus? What's in youth? Well, then you just send them the youth videos, same as you normally would. So at this point in time, you're building the business the same you normally would. You've got all these customers that are coming through and asking these questions, and you're answering these questions. Now, coming back to Rod's earlier question, whose URL addresses are on the cards. So let me just read these other things, and this will explain this. So the ultimate outcome is for you to enroll the owner-operator on a $1,250 Champion All-Star Pack and have them enroll 4 of their staff, work colleagues, family or friends, for them to get 100% return on their investment. So that's the ultimate goal. So if I own, let's say I own my local, I'm the local realtor, I own this real estate practice, and I go, okay, I'm going to join up, and I'm going to join up my salesmen in my business, and they're all going to buy an All-Star Pack. And so they're now going to go out there while they're showing houses and knocking on doors and doing whatever, and saying our office is committed to saving 5 million malnourished children. And we do that by promoting this great product called Nutriverus, which is a product that we give to malnourished children that literally saves their life. Here's my card. Why don't you go check it out? I know you. Meanwhile, buy a house off me, please. So that it just gives them that second opportunity for an income. And of course, from the real estate owner's point of view, he doesn't mind, because all the work being done by his salesmen and salespeople, saleswomen, is generating volume for his Manatech business, which could then create a secondary income, which could even be more than their primary income as a result of leveraging the fact that they're now building a business. And we can put a beautiful little sign up in the front of the office, on the desk, either that size, or we can put a plaque up behind the back wall, or we can put something in the front office where all the houses are displayed saying this, professional's office is committed to saving 5 million malnourished children through the M5M program, through helping people with proper nutrition and therefore giving nutrition to children at risk. Please feel free to grab one of our cards to find out more on how you can help with this wonderful cause, help champion this wonderful cause. All of a sudden, you've now turned that professional real estate office into a social entrepreneur, Tom Shoe type of office, and helping them generate income. Yeah? Everyone gets that? So now, going back to the question is, whose card should we use? If this is a brand new person, brand new business, let's say we've signed up the local coffee shop and the coffee shop owner has no idea what she wants to do. So the local coffee shop is like, I don't know what to do. Can you do it for me? Alrighty? So what you do is you would use your card as the point of reference for that coffee shop initially, so that all those leads would go back to you. You just say, well, look, just put my card in the card holder. But what you must do as a person of integrity is ensure that all of the people that come through that shop, that cafe, goes into that person's business. And then as you're ringing them saying, oh, another 4 or 5 people just joined up today. From your point of view, you don't really mind because you just want the GPV where you want the GPV, where you want the growth, right? So you're just happy. So then what will happen is this person, this business owner, will become proficient with building the business. You will then send them the training on how to use Navigate. They'll then watch the training video like you all saw earlier. They'll begin to get excited as they begin to see income beginning to flow in. And it's not long before, I'm sure, many of them will become fully bona fide Manatech associates in their own right and going out there and building the business. So the same way that most of you, when you first got approached, knew nothing about this business, but then you got trained and now you're here getting further training. The same thing will happen for business owners and operators. They'll get the training and then they might say, I'm all good, I can handle it now. Switch your cards out, switch my cards in. I can do this myself. Now, just going through our run sheet of what we're doing, as I said, there's 9 steps. You know, we've got to a point where we've given them the flyer, they've gone to the website, they've left their details, you've followed them up using the NEC, and your whole point is you want to book a 1-hour presentation where you go through what Boost is about. And the ultimate outcome is for them to enroll at the 1250 pack. Why? Because they get $1,000 worth of product, they get the Navigate system, they get Success Tracker, and then we kit them out. If somebody purchases a 1250 All-Star pack, you, as the enroller, get a direct bonus of $195. All right? That's what you get paid. Now, there's 2 things you can do here. If you're out there and you're talking to people and the local coffee shop says, yes, I'm in, I want this, you can go, great, sign them up. You know, you're the enroller and you make $200. In fact, you actually make $300. You make $200 in a direct bonus and you also get 1/4 or $100 of a power bonus. So if you actually sign up 4, you get that $400. So you're actually really making $100 and banking it. Right, till you find another 3. So you're actually making $300. Well, what you could do, this is what I would do. I mean, everyone will do this differently. I personally won't take the $300. What I'll do with a business owner is, I'll say this, for $1,250, you get $1,000 worth of product. You get a year's subscription to Navigate Global, which is your business development system. You get a year's subscription to Success Tracker, which is your business management system to track your business, and I would get a commission on this normally. What I'm going to do is I'm going to kit you out with everything you need. So we've got a starter pack here for that guy's just price, 500 business cards, 200 A5 flyers, 100 A4 flyers, 10 A3 flyers, 100 placemats, and you can choose either the Boost or M5M, depending on the type of business and what best suits their business, for $259. So you can actually kit that whole thing out just with your bonus and get them up and started. And the moment you get them up and started, what do you want out of that? Well, what you want is you want them to start getting results. You want them to start getting people grabbing a card, going through to either the youth web page, leaving their details so you can convert that to a sale or to an associate, or to the M5M one so you can convert that into a Nutrivera sale. And so by you doing that, you're getting GPV, they're getting GPV, you're making money, they're making money. So you're thinking big picture. Really what we want is sales. We want more people buying our products. Why? Because if they're buying our product and they're on an automatic monthly order, we're saving more children. Hence M5M Boost. This is the rocket fuel that will boost the M5M movement to make it exponential rather than just static growth. So that's what we would do. Now, you may elect not to do that, and you may, the business owner may elect to purchase what they want to purchase. And everyone will purchase differently. Some may not want placemats. It's irrelevant to them. They might just want a really nice window display, a really nice banner, a really nice perspex thing to put on the front desk, and a bunch of business cards. And that may be just all they want. Or the butcher may say, I want A5 flyers. That's what I want, because every time I'm packing up my chicken and my mince or whatever, I'm going to shove one of those in a bag and say, go check that out on your way home and help us save these. Go and enjoy your steak and your chops, you big fatty. Then realize kids are suffering and dying while you're eating your pork chops. And you can save a child. Enjoy them. I hope you don't choke on them. But go and check out my website, you loser, and come and join us and save some kids. Of course, you'll be going to the butcher's shop next door next week, but don't worry about it. But hey, listen, there will be people who will get this, who will just be so passionate, and they'll be like, man, I just want everybody to know about this. And it's like I was talking to Ron the other day. You know, Ron's he's a courier run, and it's like he's meeting hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of business owners. He'll have a dichotomy of people. He'll get some business owners that'll just be like, this is awesome. Man, do I ever need a supplementary income? Yeah. Do I want to make money out of this? Yeah. Do I'm saving these kids? Yeah. This is all good. Get me going. And then, you know, Ron, you know, he's as a courier driver, he's just a courier driver in a courier area, but he knows 20 other courier drivers. Imagine if you signed up the other 20 courier drivers who are now all out there doing exactly the same thing. Or while I'm here dropping off your parcel, check that out because it can help you with some secondary income. And I'm part of a team who are committed to saving 5 million malnourished children. We can do it at no risk to your existing business. Check it out. Go see my webpage. See, I've got to go. Sign for this parcel because I've got to jog along and get to my next person. And so, you know, the system is just funneling them all through. What's Ron doing? Just run and pay dirt, you know, through the sluice box. And out the other end, the miner's moss and extracting the gold. And you get more and more people doing that. You think about the potential for GPV growth, the people for placing orders, and the kids that we can get to save. To me, it's a win-win-win across the board. Alrighty, get myself all undone up here. All right, we're going to go to the website, to the PowerPoint trace, and I'm going to operate it from up here. Now, we can download this for you. It'll be in the Navigate system, so you can just download it down onto your iPad, download it onto your PC, however you want to do it. And then in the next week or so, we'll do a voiceover over it and turn it into a DVD, okay? So that's next week. You just didn't get time this week. So, and this is the point now where you're sitting down with a person, you've booked their 1 hour thing. We go boost to simply boost your income and your influence. We're going to do this by helping you understand the power of leverage, the power of duplication, and the power of mission. They go, yes, very good. Okay, the power of leverage. These are all rebuilt slides, by the way, specifically for this purpose. So leverage is the ability to control a lot with just a little. So from you as a business owner, we can help you. We help you to better utilize your current business clients and contacts to generate extra income streams with marginal extra effort or cost at no risk to your existing business. So one of the things I've learned in sales over years is that to get the big yes at the end, you need to get lots of little yeses along the way. So if it makes sense all the way along the way, when you get to the end and you go, right, it's going to cost you $1,250. Are you in? Yes, I'm in. I get it. So I'd go, yes, I understand the power of leverage. Sounds good. The power of duplication, which is passive income versus, which I made this up, expansive income. That opportunity for it to grow bigger. By duplicating your efforts, we help you extend the influence of your business from being local to becoming global with our proven business system and personally assigned consultant that we provide free with your startup pack, and that's me, because I'm the one sitting here. Point of note, someone like Ian Scott will probably no doubt have 50, boost sites set up in the next 30 days. Is it possible for Ian to handle all of those sites? No. You know what he'll do? He'll start farming them out to his best assets. Who are his best assets? The people in his business. So he'll start farming out and saying, look, I can't handle, I've got so many leads coming through. I've got so many people going to the website saying, send me more information on Nutriverus and youth. And I'm just going to have to start assigning these people, you know, these boost centers to some of my downline leaders. And that's a wonderful problem to have, isn't it? To be thinking, what am I going to do with all of these people? How am I going to funnel them? I can't handle them all myself. And I know I'm looking like Gabby and Danielle at the back. I know you girls have been very diligent going to shows and to conventions and trying to get leads off people. And that's brilliant because that's one level above organic. But then, you know, you're trying to, you know, at a site, convert them, convince them. All the work is already done for you through these boost sites. By the time they've left their details, they've done that because they've seen a photo, they've seen something that's already passionate, that's got them excited. Because if you just go hand out a business card to somebody, the business gets to go check out my site. There's nothing on that business card that is eye candy enough to stimulate them to take the next step. But when they're seeing something like that, that's enough eye candy for them to go, I want to find out more. So by the time they leave their details, they're already almost pre-qualified as being excited or already being excited. Okay? So the challenge we'll have, and what a wonderful challenge it will be for all of us, to learn to deal with the fact that we're being inundated with people that want what we have. That'll be a wonderful day. And then that's where all our skills will come in. And our system, of course. And of course, the power of mission. And again, a little statement I made up. Nothing inspires more than being inspired. It's true. You know, you're inspired because I'm inspired. We help you feel better about what you do, connecting you with a global business, blah, blah, blah. This is called social entrepreneurship, and it's the fastest and best growing business model in the world. And you're the little shining light bulb standing out there. So what is social entrepreneurship? We just explained Tom's shoes. We've done that earlier. Thank you, water. Buy a bottle of water, and water's given to somebody overseas that needs it. Harvard Business Review said that, you know, that they create value for society, solving the world problems and still make money too. Harvard Business Review, strategy malpractice. 4 keys to social entrepreneur movement. Take on a global crisis, innovative, disruptive solution. Tap into the passion of people that share the vision and reward those that choose to champion the cause. That's why we're here talking about your butcher shop. Now we can reward you for championing a global cause to save children's lives. And our mission is M5M, to fight global malnutrition by nourishing the world with real food technology supplementation while empowering and rewarding the lives of those who champion our cause. Our goal is to link 5 million consumers with 5 million children in need. This is the global crisis. Fortified blended foods aren't enough. Children are dying. 1/3 to 1/2 of all childhood deaths in the world are linked to malnutrition, and it touches the lives of 55 million children at any given moment. And food is just not enough. They need essential nutrients. Our take on this is M5M has become a very unique product technology to help these children. We have a similar program to Tom's Shoes, but what makes us different is that we have a way to incentivize and reward people who help us achieve this mission. We will pay you to help us change the world. And I often say to people, not only will we pay you, we want to pay you so well that you don't want to do your day job anymore. We want to pay you so well that our company, really what our company wants to do is we want to buy your time. Are you okay with that? Because you're here at the office all day, every day. We want to buy your time. We want to reward you so well that you don't need to go to the office. You can spend all of your time telling people about these wonderful products and receiving financial reward for doing so and saving as many children as possible. And we're the only company in the world, and that is a fact, folks, we're the only company in the world that has a revenue and reward sharing program like this. And Mr. Business Owner, this could end up being a greater income for you than your primary income. Who knows what tomorrow holds? Who knows whether your lease is going to get doubled? Who knows whether interest rates are going to go back up to 18%? Who knows whether America's going to go into hyperinflation? Who knows what's going to happen? We don't know, but what I can tell you is this, is that if you create a secondary income stream, you're future-proofing yourself and you're not walking on the tightrope without a safety net. At least be smart enough to put in place a safety net. That's where Boost comes in. That's why I'm here to help you, to have that safety net and a secondary residual income that you can always fall back on. It makes good business sense. Okay, why do we need Boost? The average worker will hold 10 different jobs by the age of 40. Business security, again, this is all related to business. Business security is at a low. Precarious global economy, increasing taxes and business costs. People's debt is out of control. The retirement income is uncertain. Stress and anxiety levels are increasing, and many people are living just to pay the bills. Most business owners will go yes to all of the above. What's our proposition? What if I could show you how to achieve your dreams? And what if, while you were achieving your dreams, you were helping with this great mission of M5M? What if you could change your world and we change it to enter their world at the same time? Because to me, that's personal. You know, it's these little kids, one-on-one. So we just flip that around. And who are we? We are able to do this because of an incredible social entrepreneur company called Manatech. And we're founded in 1994, 24 countries, got patents on the NASDAQ, $3 billion in cumulative sales, pioneers of glyconutrient real food technology, and we've invested $70 million in R&D and validating our technologies, which has begun with a revolutionary discovery. Real food technology, patented hydroponic growing techniques, new field stabilizing processes. So we start to just introduce the concept now. And without getting too complicated, what we're doing is just talking about Nutriverus. Why do we just talk about Nutriverus at this business owner's shop initially? Because that is the type of product that's given to the malnourished children. So we're not trying to have them jump through hoops, just make a simple connection between children need nutrition, we give them a phytoblend powder, what we call that powder is Nutriverus. So you need to take that for you while saving a child. It's going to cost you around $2.50 a day. And notice we put the big 90-day guarantee in there. Again, for a business owner, they like to know that there's a guarantee. All right? Okay, that makes sense. If I don't like it, I can send and get my money back. Not that we really want to promote that too much, but most people never ever return their product because they love it. Then we play the Nutriverus Real Nutrition video. And then we go into revolutionary anti-aging products. So Mr. Store owner, business owner or operator, here are our options. Option number 2, you might like to populate your business using our anti-aging product. So Ageless Beauty as time has come, it's hydration, rejuvenation, it's got no bad stuff in it. It's really, really good. Dermatologist recommended. You can show them that video if you wish. You can show them Dr. Martin Casilla, Story of Youth. Again, so they get the feel of it. And then we just go to the amazing results. And so these are the things that we're seeing. So again, most of us have seen these incredible results. All right, then the link from the amazing results is to, okay, there are 4 things we all desire. This is just, now we're getting down to the sort of salesy bit of it. We all want to feel purpose. We can do that through M5M. I want you to feel good about yourself. I want you to go to bed at night and think, I've made a difference in the world. I've changed my own health, absolutely. I've increased my income, which has then afforded me a change in my lifestyle. Brilliant. And we can do that for you right now. Here's the usual distribution model. You would probably understand this as a store owner. Someone produces a product, wholesaler, advertiser. You may be the retailer. Everyone gets a cut of it. And you, the consumer, gets absolutely nothing. You just get to pay retail and you don't make any money. Well, our social entrepreneur model is different. We use a leveraged income system. Manatech develops a product, ships the product, and then they have 42% of that goes into you, into the hands of people that are sharing our message and enabling us to change the lives of not just ourselves, but malnourished children. So your business startup pack, and again, we called it a startup pack. Why? Because it's congruent with what we said on our webpage. So startup pack's $12.50, and your Boost investment pack includes $1,000 of Manatech products, complete business and training resources, a 12-month subscription to Navigate Global Business System, your front-end business development system, and a 12-month subscription to Success Tracker reporting software, which is your back-end business tracking system. Our 8 steps to financial freedom is very simple. Join the M5M, become a champion of our movement. Purchase a pack at $12.50. Build a little team of people, earn $90 with a team of 6, helping 6 children. Go to regional director, now you're helping 15 kids, earning about $5,000 a year We just keep building it up through people coming through your business, buying more products. Some people will get this and want to build it as a business as well. And then you work your way through the ranks from ND to ED to PD, all the way through to Platinum, where you're now helping 3,500 children and you're earning somewhere around $755,000 a year. Would you be okay with that? Yes. Okay, well, let's get you started. And so we now have a system for them to actually get there achievably. But again, if you go back to organic growth, for that one person who's just signed up and they've made their list of 5 people, they can't ever see PPD Platinum up there. They can't see 3,500 when I've got a list of 5. But now you've got 1,000 people coming through a coffee shop every week, 1,000 people coming through a butcher shop every week. You know, all of a sudden, your thought of 5, you might be thinking, what I need is 5 M5M boost sites with 1,000 people coming through each site per week, and me using my Navigate email compiler and my system working with these people, I can see myself quite easily getting through to Platinum Presidential by having more people coming through my system. Hence, M5M as a business opportunity. And we want it as a business opportunity because the more successful we are at it in business, the more children we get to help. And so, again, a very simple one page. This is how our compensation plan works. And then your return on investment, simply duplicate to 4 other people. So you might there with that shop owner, they might say, yep, I'm going to sign up all my staff, or I'm going to sign up my family, or I'm going to sign up my business colleagues and my business partners. Fantastic. If you do that, you're going to get $780 direct bonus, $400 power bonus, a team bonus. You'll qualify as an RD, probably around $350. You'll get a total cash return of $1,620. You get 129% return on investment. And actual value included in products, 229%. So, again, you're not asking them to do too much. It's 4 people. It's a bit of a no-brainer for a businessman. Yeah, I can do that easily. And what do you get in your Navigate Global Business System? Business cards, web pages, business presentation, Navigate Now, business plotter, training on demand, NEC, global support. You don't have to go through all the details with them, but they just need to know that they are getting a system which is substantial to help them build their business. We have a seamless compensation plan, meaning you can build anywhere in the world where we are currently located, and there is more to come. So there's 3 reasons now to champion the cause. Number 1, you can change your world, you can change the world of the people around you, and you can change the world of 5 million children who suffer from malnutrition. For instance, here's one example. Let's bring it down to the least common denominator, little Aura. Here she is. First began receiving nutritional support from Mana Relief. She weighed what a 5-year-old should. The problem was that she was 10 years old. Her skin was pale. She had no hair in her head, and her health was quickly fading. Today, just over a year later, Aura is a healthy 12-year-old that runs, plays, and is attending school again. That's a report from Mana Relief in 2012, and the physical difference is quite astounding. Imagine what it would feel like to go home every night and know that you've had an impact on little Auras all around the world, just from leveraging your existing client customer base. No risk. I mean, it's like, well, yeah, that's really good. I think I could do that. And then we just play the Give for Real video so they can actually see real life examples of food being distributed and lives being changed. So it's tangible. And that's it. At the end of it, it says one simple act is all it takes. And then from there, it's the close. Are you prepared to take that one simple act? That one simple act is purchase the pack, $1,250. We'll kit you out with what you need, and let's get this show on the road. I'm here as your support to help you. I'll be here to help resource you. I'll be here to follow up any leads that come through your business. Myself and my other team members are here to help support your business, to boost your income and to boost your influence, and to help you go to bed at night feeling good about how many children you've saved while making money. Money with a mission. When I came up with M5M Mission 5 million, I also came up with money with a mission, which is the M and the M. It's like there's nothing, one of the things is people don't mind making money. They don't. And people don't mind being involved with a mission. Where people have always had a disconnect is connecting, making money, and a mission. To actually feel okay about saving the world, but getting paid to do so. And we're the only company in the world that can offer that. So once you overcome that hurdle, you're away.